So what we're working on now is some finishing touches in each one of the rooms. And I'm trying to keep everything low budget and reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So with that in mind, this video will show you how I repurposed a headboard by using some old, really long shutters. I painted the shutters using a rockwood red, and then I sanded up the edges to make them rough looking, a little weathered, and then I used some burnt umber color to dry brush in various places just to give it a weathered look. In this video, I installed the shutters horizontally on the wall to act as a headboard. I also made some homemade wall sconces out of mason jars, and I really liked the way they came out. It was all recycled material, and it took me a little while to do them, probably about an hour and a half for that project, but I think it's a really nice, unique touch, and I hope it inspires you to do some of your own personalized artwork in your own house. So I'm going to be putting up a handmade headboard in this room. Don't mind the stove that's in here. We've just redone the kitchen floor, so the stove is out of the kitchen right now while we finish up the floor. So I just want to walk you through the process of how to install this. These shutters came with the house when we bought the cottage. So I refinished them. I made them antique red. So what you want to do, your first step is to find the center of this wall from that window to this wall. So it's 8 feet 6 inches. So we'll want 4 feet 3 inches from that edge of that window. So 4 feet 3 inches is right here. And I will mark that out. And that will be the center of the headboard. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use my stud finder. I'm going to locate the studs, and then I'm going to drill and use my level to get the headboard mounted on the wall. So now that the headboard is mounted, the other thing I wanted to show you that I made were these handmade light fixtures that just go above the bed. And what I did was I took an old piece of 1x6 and I just made a rustic base, and then I used a shower curtain hook and some twine in an old mason jar, and then I just painted the lid of the mason jar and put some bears and trees and moose on the mason jars. And then I'll show you on this one over here. On the inside of the mason jar, I put some lights, and then it's literally just battery operated. And I really like the way this came out. I think it's really inexpensive, and it's a nice feature for this room. Once I get the bed in here and put the whole room together, I think it's going to look really, really nice. And for now, that's a very inexpensive way to do a headboard and some decorative wall sconces. Stay tuned for the final finish of this bedroom. I will post a video when the bedroom is completed.